Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, we are 5 days away from the 2024 Daytona 500. Tomorrow night, less than 22 hours away till pole front row qualifying, and then we have the duels, a lot of action going on. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series season preview and playoff predictions. Okay, so we have 23 races on the Craftsman Truck Series schedule this year. We have 7 playoff races, so that leaves us 16 regular season races beginning at Daytona on Friday night and ending at Richmond August 10th, August 25th at the Milwaukee Mile. We begin the playoffs, and they end November 8th at Phoenix like we have for the last couple years. Now, the Triple Truck Challenge returns this year. So what that is the North Carolina Educational Lottery 200, the Charlotte Motor Speedway Memorial Day weekend race, the Toyota 200 at Worldwide Technology, June 1st, and then the Rackley Roofing 200 at Nashville Speedway on June 28th. Those 3 races are the Triple Truck Challenge. If you win one of them, you get $50,000. If you win 2 of them, you get a cool $150,000. If you can win all 3 of them, which nobody has done yet, you get $500,000, $500,000. So definitely going to have drivers trying to get that. Now, when we had the Triple Truck Challenge, Cup Series regulars are not allowed in those races. So you will not see the Kyle Busches of the world, Corey LaJoie, and those kind of guys in those Triple Truck Challenges. So they can't do the playoff races, they can't do the regular season finale, or the Triple Truck Challenge. So that leaves out 11 of the 23 races that you can't have a Cup Series regular in. Now, of all the drivers this year, this is the first year we've had in quite a long time without GMS, without Kyle Busch Motorsports. We know that Spire purchased Kyle Busch Motorsports. So Spire last year had a truck they beat a few starts in the 77. This year they're coming back with the 7, the 71, and the 77. It looks like the 7 will be the, quote, all-star truck. Kyle Busch, Corey LaJoie so far. The rest of it's not named. Then I'll have Rajah Caruth in the 71, and then Chase Purdy in the 77. Some other changes for the 2024 season. Grant Enfinger is in the 9 truck for CR7 Motorsports. Thad Moffitt is the grandson of Richard Petty, is in the Faction 46 truck. They are actually an alliance with Nice Motorsports. They're actually out of the Nice Motorsports shop. McNally, Hilgeman Racing, they got 3 trucks this year, full-time. Tyler Ankrum, Christian Eckes, Daniel Dye. Nice Motorsports is back with 3 trucks. Bailey Curry, Matt Mills running full-time. The 45 that Carson Joseph did drive last year, that's going to be kind of a combination truck. Johnny Sauter, Caden Honeycutt, Ross Chastain, Connor Mozak looks like Caden Honeycutt will do the vast majority of 12 races. Ty Dillon's in Rackley War. Rev Racing's back with Nick Sanchez. We talked about Spire already. Lane Riggs is in the 38 for Front Row Motorsports, so rookie in that truck. Thorsport is back with 4 trucks. Jake Garcia replaces Haley Dean in the 13. Then Matt Crafton and Tom Jeske, 2-time Truck Series champion Ben Rhodes. Tricon Garage is back with their 4 from last year. Dean Thomas, Corey Hine, Tanner Gray, Taylor Gray. It looks like in the 5th truck for Tricon Garage, Tony Brenninger and William Solodish will be doing some stuff in there. Looks like Tony, she'll be in the race at Daytona. Connor Jones will be in the 5th truck for Thorsport. 13 races this year. So we have a total of 26 full-time drivers. Out of those 26 full-time drivers, only 10 of them make the playoffs. I think there are the 10 that I don't think will be in the top 16. I think these will be the 10 that's kind of the bottom 10. In no particular order, but Taylor Gray, Dean Thompson, Brent Holmes, Thad Moffitt, Spencer Boyd, Bailey Curry, Matt Mills, what's his name? Find it here. Mason Massey in the 02 for Young Motorsports. And then Lawless Allen, he's moving from, where is he, Nice Motorsports, and he is moving over to, where is he at? He's moving over to Reeson Brothers in the 33 truck. And then Timmy Hill will be the 10th one. Those are the 10 I think will kind of be toward the bottom. They won't be the ones running for playoff spots, but they'll be kind of the fringe guys. Like Taylor Gray, I think is going to be kind of on the fringe. But the 16 that I could see battling for the playoff spots and battling for wins week in, week out, Roger Caruth, Daniel Dye, Jake Garcia, Ty Dillon, Tanner Gray, Tyler Ankrum. I think that group of 6 will be on the fringe of battling for a playoff spot. There may be races where they're in the top 10, they're out of the top 10. But the 10 drivers that I think will run for a championship in 2024 will be Christian Eckes, Nick Sanchez, Matt Crafton, Ty Majeski, Ben Rhodes, Stuart Friesen, Corey Heim, Gray Infinger. I'm putting Lane Riggs in there based on the way some of his stats he's had so far in the limited time he's had in big-time stock car racing. Yeah, he started 3 races in 2022 for Holman Friesen Racing 62, the team truck to Stuart Friesen, 7th, 19th, and 13th. He finished 3rd at IRP with Spire last year. His one Xfinity start for Colic. He finished 19th at Texas. So the kid can drive. So yeah, I can see him being right there on top 10. So if I had to pick an early prediction for the championship, I'm going with Corey Heim. He ran away with the regular season title last year. If he wouldn't have got over his head at Phoenix last year and decided to take out Carson Hocevar, he still had a shot at winning the championship. Now, I was a fan of his up until that point. And once that happened, I was no longer a fan of his. I know he got penalized for that. I was seeing if I could find that, what that penalty was, because obviously when it's the last race of the year, you can't suspend him. I mean, you can suspend him for the next year, but let's take a look here if I can find what I'm looking for. He's penalized 25 driver points and fined $12,500 for the intentionally wrecking Hocevar. So now it was announced back in January that Heim will join Legacy Motor Club and 2311 as their reserve driver throughout the Cup Series in 2024. In addition, he'll also serve as Legacy's simulator driver. So he's going to be that kind of next man up for the Toyotas. If something happens for Legacy or 2311, he's kind of that fill-in driver like Ty Gibbs was a couple years ago. So we'll see if I root for him this year, but based on what happened there, the fact that he finished 18th and Carson finished 29th because of the incident, and Ben Rhodes won the championship finishing 5th, yeah, I kind of like, if he wouldn't have done that, he had a good shot. But if I had to go ahead and go on a limb and say this is who I think, as of January 13th, who will be the Craftsman Truck Series 2024 champion, is going to be Corey Heim. Based on the way he ran last year, he didn't do anything stupid like he did. So I got him as champion. I think Christian Eckes, Ben Rhodes, Corey Heim, and let's go with Nick Sanchez will be the championship 4. So, all right, that is the 2024 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series season preview and playoff prediction. 23 races. We're going to crown a new champion. I think the championship 4, again, that is so early to try to predict, is Christian Eckes, Nick Sanchez, Ben Rhodes, Corey Heim, with Corey Heim being the provisional champion. Obviously, when we get to August and we do get the playoffs started, we'll kind of re-rack and see where we're at. But I have Christian Eckes, Nick Sanchez, Matt Crafton, Ty Majeski, Ben Rhodes, Stuart Friesen, Corey Heim, Gray Infinger, Lane Riggs, and Chase Purdy, part of the playoff 10, with Tyler Ankrum, Tanner Gray, Ty Dillon, Jake Garcia, Daniel Dye, and Roger Caruth. Kind of those fringe guys, that 11th through 16th, that we're going to just battle all year and try to make the playoffs. All right, it's going to be a fun year. As always, I'll be previewing every single race. We'll have the Xfinity and Cup season and playoff prediction coming this week as well. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader, sports channel content.